Welcome to the February 2nd, 2010 edition of C-Scope. I am Danielle Knichke.
And I'm Ariel Radicek. Last week, Associate students held the semi-annual Welcome Back event. There were plenty of clubs recruiting new members and offering information as well as complimentary treats to students. We sent our team out and got a plethora of great footage.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm with the Human Services Club. What we do is we're a community-based organization. We get together and we try to help out the community in any way we can. We run on committees where our members take part in planning every single event. We have a bunch of different events going on this semester. We have a Haiti Relief Drive, Club Rush, our spring picnic. We're going to do a school supply drive at the end of towards the end of the semester, and a dance, and we give out scholarships, and we just kind of work together to try to make our communities a better place.
February 10th and 11th, the Extended Opportunity Programs and Services, or EOPS, will be holding a Student Support Services Week in front of the Cypress College complex. They will be offering advice on how to obtain specialized counseling, plus free books, tutoring, and childcare.
Workshops will be held each half hour between 9:30 and 11 a.m. the first day, and 9:30 and 11:30 on the second.
There will also be a drawing for a free Target gift card, so make sure you get out there and take advantage of this great opportunity.
As you're settling into your third week, and for many of you that means securing your last petition class, the reality of the semester ahead begins to set in. You have to pay for your parking pass, your classes, gas, food, and much needed recreational activities. On top of this, there's still the cost of your books. But where do you go for the cheapest prices? We decided to ask around campus.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Reinberg.
And I'm Ariel Radicek.
And the Street Buzz this week is black market books versus store-bought books.
Black market meaning books you get off the internet, books from other bookstores, or finding postings around campus.
We're going to interview a few students and see what their take is on it. Alexandra Reinberg here with
Nicole.
And we wanted to ask you, what is your opinion about store-bought books versus black market? Have you purchased any on campus or off campus?
Yes, to both of your questions. I have purchased on campus as well as off campus at the bookstore across the street, as well as buying from former classmates, never online.
Okay, and what is your opinion? Where have you found a better deal?
Friends, classmates, and across the street. Even though you may be saving 10 or 20 bucks, 10 or 20 bucks can go to buy extra food in your stomach.
And how did your book buying experience go? Did you buy them here on campus or elsewhere?
Usually I try to buy my books like off campus, like at the little bookstore across the street, but this year I'm actually sharing books with one of my friends, so we kind of took turns buying books.
And you split the price of the book?
Not really. I kind of swindled them into buying the books for me.
And have you ever researched online or anything to find a book?
I usually try to find like books on Amazon.com and things like that because it's usually a lot cheaper, so that way I can also get my mom to buy them for me instead.
And do you resell your books when the semester's over?
I try to, or I try to buy, used books from other campus, like other students and things like that.
And have you ever posted a posting of your book trying to sell to other students?
No, I haven't, but I think I should start to do that.
Okay, well, thank you.
Nick.
Okay, Nick, how has your book buying experience been at Cypress College? Have you decided to buy them on campus, off campus, on the internet?
I've bought a lot of them on campus. I've checked at the bookstore across the street, but they've been out for a lot of the things I want, so I've bought them all on campus thus far. Yeah.
Okay, so you've spent a little bit more than you were willing to?
Yeah, more than I'd like to, certainly.
So have you bought your majority of your books used, or would you say new?
Oh, the majority would be used. I have bought a few new, but you know, I didn't want to.
Yeah. So are you going to plan to resell them after the semester is over?
Oh yeah, of course. I do that every semester for all the books that I can, and the ones I don't, I just keep and give to friends that are going to take that class in the future.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And we have found that the best ways to buy books with most students have been across the street at the campus at the bookstore. Some people have bought them on campus, many have found them on Amazon, and some at check.com.
And as you can see, students are very hesitant to buy brand new books from the Cypress College Library because of the price. So if you're trying to save money, obviously look somewhere else.
Thank you.
Gustavo Arellano, author and columnist, best known for his award-winning weekly column, Ask a Mexican, was here on February 4th to speak to students.
Arellano is a native to Orange County and had great insight on such topics as Latin American stereotypes, cliches, and local life. Here's a clip of how it went.
And then if people still didn't get the fact that it was supposed to be a joke, we called the column Ask a Mexican, but we put that upside down exclamation point that you'll see in Spanish, but you know, this is an English language column. And if people still didn't get the fact that it was supposed to be a joke, we used as the picture for the logo, yeah, the picture, because all advice columns usually have a picture of the author. So we put this is why I'm always supposed to bring a PowerPoint presentation, so I could actually show this big. But if you see the book, and if you ever see the column, and some of you in the front might see it, but the logo, the picture for the supposed author of the column is the Mexican that we all know, the Bandito caricature, the Mexican that's been in the minds of America for 150 years. You don't even have to see the logo, but once I describe it to you, you'll know who exactly I'm talking about. Wearing a huge sombrero, a man, of course, a fat man, of course, with a mustache, a leering grin, a gold tooth, stubble, bandoliers on it. His cousin is usually seen in Mexican restaurants sleeping underneath a cactus. This has been the Mexican that's been in the minds of Americans for 150 years. And we use that logo specifically because we figured that if anybody would actually read an advice column about Mexicans, if anybody was foolish enough to read an advice column about Mexicans, they'd probably think that this is really the author of the column. So we decided, so we published it. And whenever you talk about race anywhere in the United States, but whenever you talk about Mexicans in Orange County, people flip out, people go nuts. So we published it, and we knew we were going to get a reaction, and the reaction happened instantaneously. Some people loved the column. They thought it was hilarious, and different ethnicities thought it was hilarious. Some people hated the columns. The people who hated it said everything from you're a sellout, you're a vendido, to you're being racist against white people, to you're being racist against Mexicans. It really, what's the term? It was all across the spectrum. It was all across the spectrum, and we expected that, though. What we didn't expect, though, was for people to call me on my bluff and actually start sending in questions. I didn't expect that in a million years, but immediately it happened. Our paper comes out on Thursday, and usually it gets to wherever it's supposed to get by noon. By noon that Thursday, I already had 50 questions.